here for a sec.
Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh.
I think we at the starting point of the stream. And I guess we'll get this started. So welcome again. If you found this, here we are. We still got versus to play. We still got leagues we doing. So this league will be well, first I guess I better introduce everybody myself. So first I'm David Robbins, one of the Team Buckeye and Friend people. Everybody else could introduce themselves because we all got voices.
Even Earl.
I can't. Am I okay? I was having a hard time unmuting. This is Earl, aka Zombie Earl, new and improved with a voice.
This is Roland, aka Shadow of the Bat, and your weekly deliverer of the resource row.
Except on April Fools.
Except on April Fools.
And this is Jason Roosevelt, aka J. Rue the Damager, and I'm one of the and friends.
There you go. So yeah, we got Jason involved. We got a lot of MCs, 214 MCs in this format, quite a few. We'll go over the format a bit, but so just to let people know, we do have Ohio Regional coming up in June in this format, but 3 of us are not playing an event, and 1 of us will not be there. So we got 1 person playing an event and 3 going. You do the math as
I'll be your.
But so like I said, we'll be talking pretty openly. I mean, we have nothing to hold back. If you're here on the screen and have questions, you know, we'll be more happy to answer. You know, without the redacted part of it, except most of us at least. Keeves in the room. He said, "What's up, boys? We chilling." All right, let's get the show on the roll. So, feature format. Should we read this?
It's a lot. That's a lot of words.
Go ahead, Rollin. You like reading.
I do like reading.
Start from the deck building part. We don't need really the top part of it.
I could give it all to you, man. I could go. Okay, so your main character or main characters must have at least 1 superpower at each of its levels, and each supporting character and equipment in your deck and piles must have at least 1 superpower. No restrictions on plot twists or locations. That is important. So, each player brings 6 basic location cards, 1 for each power symbol, and sets them aside face up in a power symbol pile. These are not part of your deck and do not affect your deck building rules in any way, so you can still have your 4 copies of a basic intellect location in your deck.
Also, just to point out real quick, even with photo, you can still have that space resource in that pile, and even in a photo deck, even though there's no space resource in the photo.
Exactly. They all got to line up like the Infinity Stones. All right. During the game, as a character on your side uses a superpower or needs to pay 1 or more power symbols for a plot twist or special location, you may turn exactly 1 card in your power symbol pile down to generate a power symbol. So, in other words, if you have a superpower that costs a red and a yellow, you can only turn 1 red or 1 yellow down, and you have to pay for the other the honest way.
All right. Any questions or any point anybody want to point out before we move along?
Oh, I have something to say.
Go for it.
If I'm asked to read anything, my voice isn't all the way back yet.
You like 70% of the way there, 80%?
I'm just kidding.
moving along.
He's here. That's about it.
Okay,
He is present and accounted for.
all right. Moving along. So just a calendar for how the Buckeye season gonna work this year. We're gonna do the draft next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4, you can see the got colors and stuff. So people who don't like reading, you can look at the colors. They'll still guide you along the path, and then we got a little break right before we lead up to the Ohio Regional. Pretty straightforward. There should be pinned in a Discord. If you're in the Buckeye Discord, there should be pinned in it. And if you're not in the Buckeye Discord, hit us up and we'll make sure you get in there.
I have
But
a
why are
question
you
now.
not there?
Huh?
Go ahead, Ron.
Oh, I was just saying, why aren't you in the coolest club?
I think that's trademark. I don't think we can say that.
Oh, that's right. That is a Mr. Ben thing. Sorry, Mr. Ben.
So I would just want to point out, if you're in another league or 2 events and you don't want to be in 3 events, we understand. But you can join this one halfway through. So if you get done with your other one and you're like, man, I wish I was in a Buckeye or a Versus event, you could then come in and join in the middle of this.
Right, so just to let people know, this is a 4-week event. You play 4 games or however many weeks you take part in. You could do the draft, play week 1 and 2, and you know what, I don't want to play week 3 or 4. You just come and go as you please. We keep track of the Buckeye ranking, but there's no top cut or anything like that for this.
We just jamming games over here.
All right, moving along. So this is, I believe, a 99% accurate list of all the MCs in the format. I do make mistakes, not often, but I do make them
From time to time.
So just to let you know how we did the ranking this time, we did similar to the last format. We each made a list of the top 25 MCs, and then the way we ranked them, the MC that all 4 of us pick is going to be at the top of the list. The MC that 3 of us pick, the next tier, the 2 of us and 1 of us, and then of course there'll be a bunch of MCs that won't get picked at all. Looking at the format, I think there's a clear top to this format, but after you get past the top, it's pretty wide open, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It was tough to try to whittle it down.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are clear people who not going to make the cut, the Lilith, who, people who can't level.
Mm.
And stuff like that,
Black Bolt.
Yeah, there's still bottom. Like Scarlet Spider with 2 health.
Yep.
Thing. Colonists in general. But this is the full list. This is also in the Buckeye Discord. If you need to see, once you sign up, you'll be able to see the MC list. And moving along, we're now going to our rankings. So first we're going to start with all the MCs that were only on 1 person list. So we all did 25, but there were some MCs that only made it on 1 person list. So let's see where we got. So starting with Sonya Blade, the 49th ranked, tied for 49th. She was number 24 on somebody's list. We know who's on what's list, so we probably speak up when we need to, but
everybody in this room knows whose list that's on.
I still like her, though. I have always liked Sonya Blade. Once she play it, oh man, she feels real good. Why they hate on the collars in this? They just bad. There's no hate. That's just facts.
Yep.
But Sonya Blade, she definitely, I like her. She got superpowers.
She does cool things.
She could put negatives on any character that she could attack. So the downside is if she's exhausted or can't get to the back road, then her powers are kind of. But the finish him definitely give you extra cards. So anything else before we move on? Sounds good. Wolverine, the new X-Force at 49, 24 on somebody's list. Any thoughts on this one?
I like Wolverine. I think he's got a much easier level up con this time around. And that new family power, I've swung games just by being able to berserker, build my guys, and I get struck back. So I like the Wolverine.
Yeah, because it could be anybody team attacking, so luckily not locked into like X-Men.
Exactly.
So
Which is important in this format.
yeah, like I said, so I definitely see. Definitely see game in that. So let's move along. Kamiko, 24th. So I like a level 2 green ability a lot. I haven't seen much action from it, but it just seems like it could change the combat in your favor that you may be at a disadvantage. But
Get back the ranged characters
yeah,
that's trying to snipe her.
right.
We'll see her this week on the resource row.
Okay, there you go. In this format.
Yeah, in this format.
Okay. Moving along. Iron Mongol. So this is 48. I definitely know this is my pick. I just like the villain plot twist and the fact that it. I think your opponent do have control of his level, but they eventually have to play something.
Exactly.
Do they? Do they really?
They have to play something. Yes.
If you holding characters in your hand, I'm happy with that.
I think his level 2 got game, but he's still.
Maybe I'm just holding one character in my hand.
But every time you play one, I just keep recruiting it, and then that counts too. Okay, so they're mixed judgment on this, but he's on the list. And he's a villain, which they got some good plot twists for this format. Ducks at 22. Seeing some of the old cards come back up.
He was on my list. He's definitely like borderline, but he's a favorite, so that's why he made it. Plus, an extra guaranteed use of his red, not bad.
Right.
And there's still a lot of X-Men that are valid in this format, and he benefits from their uncanny defense plot twist big time. So.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he definitely. I think that there's some combo deck that definitely move up on this list with all these superpower being used.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have Groot.
I am Groot.
You see he got the level 2 path, but are you ever going to that bottom level 2 path?
I don't see a bottom one. I only see a top one.
Oh.
The top one.
So,
the top one, the one you don't want to go to. The bottom one, the one you want to keep to go to 3.
I got confused.
A theory that if you got an early board control somehow, you could go to this other level 2 and heal everybody, and then powerhouse and level back up on the next turn.
That makes sense too.
Okay. I see that.
Yeah, because you go back to 1, so it's not like locking you in. I never thought about that. That lets you know how much I play Groot.
I've played him twice. Both times today.
Moving along. RPM. So this is one of my guys. I think he.
Wait, what?
RPM.
Oh no. Alex Krychek. I get this guy with Alex confused. I thought this is Earl's pick, but no, that makes sense.
Both white guys look alike. I get it.
Jamil from the Plot Twisters is getting in your ear, isn't he?
Now, I was on him before that. I actually gave him a few opponents after he did his cast. So I've been playing him since the X file. I was using him in league play with the X file box. But that level 2 power, you actually have a main power. You should have a main power you have access to. And the fact that he could pay a yellow and take it, and they can't use it on their turn, it's just, I think, a good trade-off. Obviously, the level up is the harder part of this, but I still think he at least in the room. He's not going to be top tier MCs, but I think the middle and tier he got game. Moving along, Silver Surfer. This is my guy, and I didn't put him on the list. I think he's way too high. Without his girlfriend.
That's a good point. I might have had. I'm trying to remember now if it was my list, but
I think it was.
There's like a lot to consider, and there's another one on this list where I'll kind of sheepishly say, "Oops, I shouldn't have put
Yeah,
him so high."
and just to let people know, we do these lists super early. Like I think my list was finished before they updated the rules and the
Same.
format. So I mean, we do it too soon. Then we look at it because we make our list without looking at other people's lists in most cases. So we look at the other list like, oh man, I should have put him on there or shouldn't have,
Hmm.
But I mean, Surfer. I mean, trust me, that's my dude. But without his girlfriend, yeah,
I mean, eight on level on turn 2 is pretty good.
yeah. But how often you? I mean, I guess you can get there.
Yeah, I think I put him high because he's definitely getting any one of the three.
Right.
Any one of the three colors you need to start off. So if you draw two of the others, you're good.
Yeah,
level 1.
I can think. So my thing with Silver Surfer is obviously in the perfect world. I mean, if you get the level, he's still good without the girlfriend. But the girlfriend, just them games that you don't get that, are you waiting for that Earth? She makes a huge swing and buy you that time you need to get to where you want to be at. But he's still here, and I can see him having game though.
I mean, he got 7 health with flight and range. That's
Right.
pretty good.
Right, I hear you, but let's move along. Wolverine. So this is definitely another one of my picks here for sure, for sure. I have,
There's so many cards.
yeah. I mean, you don't use the Logan cards. I put them on here because I mean you can put them in the deck, but you really don't never want to run those in the deck. So with the build I like, I mean, I think you could play him without playing like very little to no support characters. I think you run
Oh,
X-23 and Blink, and the rest you just
okay.
use your for plot twists.
Yeah. Do you ever run Danger Room?
No,
Okay.
I think his red is should be for that, and then like I said, the two characters I think you should put in X-23 and Blink both using reds.
That's true. That's true.
So I will have a deck for him at some point testing it out. So be on the lookout. That's why he on my list. Homelander, 18th on somebody's list. Yeah, I mean, he do miss the super soldier serum, not super soldier serum. What their serum called? Compound V.
Compound
Compound V. Yep.
Yeah,
It's 7 health. 7 health is nice.
right.
with flight and range.
With flight, yeah, flight and range is nice too. I think in this format, a lot of the superpower photo low drops all 1 health.
Mm-hmm.
So just building your deck, they'll naturally he on the color for rescue, and like I say, he really don't need his green and blue as much if you got rescue on the field.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Did I have him?
I think so. I think it was you.
Okay.
I don't have.
I love Homelander, so.
Okay. Moving along. Jessica Jones. I think this will one I put because I thought of her as a combo piece. Like if you're trying to do that dust combo, this is a way that maybe.
Okay.
And the defenders just got good plot twists in general.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
I love her collar the suspect superpower.
right. So and that also helped with I think this. I mean, obviously, we haven't talked about the big bad yet. That one of the ones we talk about with is the Max Pixie or any form of Max combo in this format. So we assume we're going to see a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think at the regional we probably won't see as many, but in the open format I think they'll pop up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
So when you build a deck, you have to be mindful of those.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you may want to do your own combos. So let's move along. Doctor Doom. Not a fan of him on this list, but I think this was your Roland.
No, I didn't have him.
Oh.
Because when I thought we were doing this, when I first made the list, I didn't think inventions could work. So I was like, what is Doom inventing with superpowers that
Right.
Gets him to where he wants to be. I mean, don't get it twisted. I love Doom,
Oh
but
yeah.
just not in this format.
Right. Yeah.
I think
No.
he can invent Gadget.
Gadget
Yeah.
ain't got no
Yeah.
superpower.
But it's
Oh,
a
oh,
plot
the
twist.
plot twist. The plot twist. I got confused with the weapon.
Yeah. So Gadget. Yeah.
Woohoo!
I mean, yeah. That. But that's just But his level was gonna be way hard because the equipment selection you have. I mean, I know you don't
Exactly.
need to level up, but not even really having the option is a lot tougher on him.
Yeah.
So moving along, Iceman. So this is one of my mind say this is an aggressive deck. You try and hit on
Mm.
every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Only paying one blue or having access to that extra blue for cryokinesis. That's pretty cool.
yeah. I mean, you give him flight. I don't think there's that much flight in this format. So I mean, I think if you can hit the MC on every turn, I mean, I like him in that capacity.
Plus all the X-Men plot. Oh wait,
Yeah, he not.
why is he not an X? I kind of hate the Mutant Resistance team because like these guys should legit be X-Men.
Yeah, they kind of fell off to the wayside.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move along. Maybe we get an X Men coming up, and we do.
There we go.
Deadpool, I mean, aggressive. Yay. I guess we
I
got.
like Deadpool.
I guess we gotta go through this and see. These are like the vegetable see, like they got good game, but they probably not winning any regionals.
Right.
Professor X, X Men.
Sure do like the X-Men.
Hey, these wasn't all mines. Captain America.
There he is, the Star-Spangled Man with a plan.
I mean,
I love this main character.
and that combo is still online, right?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
not realistic, but it's online.
It's not, but yeah, you can potentially.
I mean, TVA may help you get a little closer to that. I mean, but more so because
Mm-hmm.
it's that green power that it's all about.
Yep. Build your dudes and get ready to follow Captain America. Can't
No
use the
shield.
shield though.
Yeah, you don't get the shield, but you get the plot twist for the extra power ups. I mean, the extra superpower,
Uh-huh.
and all your characters could use that, so that's a good thing.
It's a good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harrigan.
I love Harrigan.
I know he's good. I haven't got to play him much, but I know he's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess he got some game in this format. I mean, he at least like saying against the middle tier.
He's the character that I refuse to play.
Okay.
What?
It's not that I don't
Dude,
think
what's
he's
the matter
good.
with you?
It's that he's got a gun and no range. Right?
He's out
I
of
see the
bullets,
gun.
bruh.
hmm
I
He's
see the
just out of
gun,
bullets.
and he doesn't have any range, and it pisses me off every time I see the card. So I don't want to sit in front of him.
I mean, looking at is that really a gun? Could that be a wrench?
Yeah, it's a gun.
Could it be a wrench?
I think it's a gun, man.
All right. So if you think about the door swinging both ways and the -1/-1 counter being bullets, he's throwing bullets out there.
But he's got a gun. Why is he throwing the bullet?
Because he like to get up close and personal when he shoot people. He want you to look you in the eyes and see you. This bullet is for you, sir.
Plus, like when you do level him, getting that guaranteed green to do his who's next superpower, I like that a lot.
Then you don't even have to pack greens.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Moving along, Warrant Officer Ripley. I mean, again, this is another MC. You don't have to pack the space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's seen some success back in the days. So yeah, Warrant Officer Ripley. Ant-Man made a list. He was number 11 on somebody's list.
I like access to all the superpowers.
Okay. And
You get a free yellow, so
Right.
you only have to draw
Draw that
2 to
card.
win.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I think Keeble will like Ripley when we talked about her. He said, "My girl."
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're gonna go to Giant Man, probably stay there. Ant-Man don't really get much action.
No.
Moving along, the Ultron. So I have him at number 8 just because if you get a blue in your opening hand, you're getting 3 Ultron. You're getting a whole level 1 suite.
That is pretty sweet.
I mean, yeah, you can lose on turn 1. That is realistic. But somebody needed to have a good draw to make that happen.
Or be playing Ultron themselves.
And also, he's a villain, which I think villains still have a good plot twist suite. And
The
with
best.
everywhere I go, I see your face. That could stop some combo decks.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
But Ultron number 8, I think that's another one. I think when I did my list, I picked like 10 photo and 15 illustrated. I think illustrated got the better setup in this format. But there's some
I think so,
there's
too.
some photos that still have game. Dormammu. I forgot to take the last seat. That should just be a 3. I think
This guy's not even legal.
He's not.
I think if it was me, it was the MCU Dormammu.
Okay, so this is the
And-
MCU Dormammu, yeah.
And I was trying to figure out why nobody else had him ranked, and then I kind of realized, well, everyone's gonna be rolling with a lot of locations because of all the superpowers. So yeah, maybe not as high as I thought.
Yeah, I actually tested the Dormammu deck, and I came to just realize why I dislike it.
Yep.
It's just like he do things, but he's just not aggressive himself. It's like he not an attacker, and in the photo, I think you need that. But yeah, this should be the MC. So for everybody watching, this should be the MC. This Dormammu is not legal in this format. I don't think I have him on the list. I have to look and see, but he's not legal. He do not have. So these are all keywords. He don't even have a superpower. Okay, so now we're going to all the MC that at least 2 of us picked out the 4 of us. So let's see where we at. The Deep. I mean, I can see him
I
getting,
hate this character, but I like this main character. Like in the show, I hate him, but like this is a cool main character.
You're not
I
cool
think
with.
we could see.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think we could see something kind of like what John Phillips was running. Was that at Gen Con, where got a lot of villains, and you use the everywhere I go, I see his face and his
Mhm.
plus his discards to, that can help clear out those nasty pixie
Pesky
maxes.
combos.
You know,
Yep.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see him having game. I mean, like I said, he wasn't on my list, but I'm not mad about this list one bit. So moving along, The Thing. Again, another one not on my list, but I'm not mad that he here.
Mhm.
And I have played him quite a bit.
I like Ben.
His level up is super easy.
Yeah, it is.
I think this format definitely helps him pull off the his level 2 power too.
Well, you can pull it off in any format. I think it's just easy
Sure.
to do it multiple times is the key.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I think aggressive. I mean, aggressive can do some work in here, but let's move along. Alex Trichek.
There he
Yeah,
is.
right, that's my guy.
Yeah,
Earl,
Earl
you
had.
picked him?
I did too.
Oh,
I actually think I had him at 25, and Dave
Yeah.
had him at 21.
Yes.
And Dave has been beat by this MC more than probably every other player in Versus combined.
I even took him to a regional. So, he earned my respect, but yeah, just a random stun on the MC. I mean, if the flips or the rolls in your favor, you could go far.
Yeah. You can also make people make mistakes
Right.
against this guy.
that's the other thing. You can't get them stunned one time. They may not want to do that again, and they may hold back when they should be going full force. But
I love mind games.
but the fact that you have first of all access to another green, and then
Oh yeah.
secondly, his reaction power. You don't even need to put a blue in the deck no more.
Yep.
Okay, well, and if anybody wondering, that's a VHS tape. That's something from the old days.
I learned how to use that at age 2 because of Aladdin.
But let's move along. X-23. I mean, she just won the regional. Why not on the list?
Right? And having access to a green immediately.
Another green never hurt.
Right. So yeah, I mean the X-Men still got plot twists. Their plot twists haven't went nowhere.
And they are fire.
Queen Maeve.
Give me them negative counters.
Yeah, we know Jason like negative counters.
I typically love Queen Maeve. I don't think she was on my list though, because she loses some of her support for Yondu, for example.
Yeah.
True.
Because you only hit support characters, so like I said, they're not playing main support. It may be a tough level. And if they got a main that can just hit her, why would they play a support? So.
Because you are playing Killian on turn 1 and giving her 3 +1/+1 counters to make her a 6/7.
Yeah, but
And that's why they got to play.
I hear you, but what about every other main character in photo that doing that?
Okay, you right.
Mantle Magneto.
This dude
I mean, this might be the closest
still
we see
has.
to the zombie feel. We'll get in this format, right?
Praise the Lord.
But I mean,
No zombies till turn 5.
But turn 1 level are always good, and it's still realistic.
He still has Astra.
And he just got good powers. All his powers are good.
Yep.
All right, moving along. Raiden. Yeah, I still like him. He don't.
Yeah, I feel like I had him on my list too.
Yeah, I think it would
maybe.
Go ahead.
I feel like he loses the early Liu Kang, right?
I mean,
that's true.
It's super sad.
But Sub-Zero, I mean, so there are two things. You got Sub-Zero, you got Scorpion, and if you all ego him, you then have access to Raiden again.
Yeah.
And Kotal Khan.
I do like Kotal Khan.
But I think
I didn't know that.
I think having access to the 8-drop Raiden would make him. Because if you could all ego him.
That's pretty cool.
Like, it could be like the little kid when they doing that little dance thing they do in their friendship thing. Okay. Some people make it up. Moving along. So we got the dentist in the house.
Look, I love this character. I don't think it was on my list.
I know she wasn't on my list, but yeah, I can see. I mean,
that means she was on my list.
Yeah, I think Russell.
She might have been on my list.
I think
it's been a long time.
You've beat me with her so many times, Earl, that I had to put her on my list.
Yeah, I mean, but she definitely. I mean, having the Earth there waiting for you. I mean, the wrestlers going to have game.
Yeah, they are.
And I think at this point we can mostly agree that Bryan Danielson the top, and she may be number 2.
I'll take that.
Yeah, probably. Right to me. Jericho's sneaky good too, though.
Well, yeah, but he's not even in the format, right?
Yeah, he's not in the format,
right? So I mean, I guess they're the one that's seen the most action usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got game. She had performance. She will continue to perform.
Yeah.
Human Torques.
Flame on, baby.
Gonna get to use that blue at least one time.
Yeah, you got the 3 experience waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
His power was good.
Yeah, he still got power ups. Loses solo. That
Yeah.
makes me sad.
But the plot twist on the Fantastic Four plot twist, he's a family member.
Yes, he is.
He's pretty hot.
The new MCU. I think he's the only legal MC out that box, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's still Captain America, so he still get the extra plot twist that could be used
Yep.
for anybody for a superpower.
Yeah, he's just really good. I think I had him lower than I initially would have, just because a lot of the MCU heroes, the low drops that are really good for his level up, aren't
Right.
available, like Baby Groot and such. But
Right.
It's
Radiant
cool.
Hind just don't sound the same, huh?
no, not quite, not quite as
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah, that's why I shifted to OG Cap.
I still think he level. He just. I mean, I think, like I said, in general, he usually level fast. I just think he level like a regular person now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, moving along. Banshee. He already sneaks up on people's lists, but already tend to be good.
I like
He's
Banshee.
just really good.
Yeah.
Solid. You're guaranteed, 1 XP and 1 use of his power right out of the gate. So pretty solid.
And got a rare rating for you when you level.
Mm-hmm.
Black Suit Spider-Man. I think he could punch people a lot.
This is one of
Yeah.
them characters that I wish I had included on my list.
But just the fact turn 1 you could get a stealth to your MC with climb.
Yes. And dodge. I mean,
Yeah.
dodge is good. You
And
can
he's
web
not
sling.
nearly as hard to level up.
No.
Exactly. 1 daily bugle gets you there.
1 blue or 1 yellow. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, instead you normally dropping the 2 locations from hand, you could drop 1 location from hand and play a location. That way you still have something to climb when he level.
Yeah.
7/7. That sounds pretty good to me.
Oh. And of course, if you could beat them to the
Well.
plus without giving them the symbiote.
Mm-hmm.
Bark Monster and Bark Creature. They don't care much about Maximus.
At all.
They don't just end their war, but I think they got game. I have played them once or twice.
Yeah.
I haven't played them since Build a Box.
Uh,
Or Build a whatever that
build
was.
an arc.
Build an arc.
Yeah, Arc. That's the word I was.
But I mean, I think it got good plot twists on team. I mean,
Yeah.
and like I said, I think that Chinga dog could put in sneaky work here and there.
I love the Chingadol.
So moving along, the Kingpin. I know he wasn't on my list. I can see he being good, but the end game, like, where is he going? Is he going for a combo after he takes over the world, or?
He was on my list. I just think that that you can do a lot of stuff if you can get to turn 7. And you
Right.
got defensive plot twists. So
Yeah.
Yep.
you can't really speed him up though. So it's hard where you can there's a little bit, but not very much
Yeah,
that you can use to speed him up.
Nick Fury and Bishop, the normal.
Bishop doesn't speed him
yeah,
up.
Bishop, but Nick, and you taking a gamble with Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here he is, I mean, he still got game, and he got, like I said, defend the plot twist. You get that, especially if you get that me token out.
Well, depending
Hmm.
on who you are.
But yeah, that I guess that make a difference too.
Mine would be a 3-1. That's pretty awful.
Sorry about that. Okay, moving along, Mr. Fantastic. Um, I, I think you got game, but you gotta go away from his invention and focus more on the Project Lightning if you're gonna make him work the best this go
Yeah.
around.
I feel like there's something there. I'm working on it.
Uh,
It's coming to fruition.
Still got negative zone and like I said, gadget and unstable molecule, and of course the cycle history if you're trying to worry about combos.
Yeah.
So I mean, he still got game. He one of them. He either at the top or at the bottom. You don't know where he is until he get a few games in with him.
I may have included him on my list, but I didn't think. Again, I didn't realize that the locations could. This was
Yeah,
before the
yeah,
clarification.
the negative zone. Yeah, Invisible Woman. He was number one on somebody's list, number four. So it wasn't me. So I'll let them talk about it and explain.
I have been hurt by this card. I have been emotionally scarred. I don't know how it could be in a format and it not be on top of the list.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think I had her as number one, just primarily on reputation and the fact that I know some of her like pieces like Lilith aren't
Monarch.
around,
Yeah.
but I feel like you
Wyatt.
can still do enough with her to make her a thorn.
Like I said, I still had the other Invisible Woman higher than her.
Same.
You guys have not been emotionally scarred by this card, so count your blessings.
Like I said, we'll get the versus picture over to you so we can see where she touched you at and figure out all of that on another time. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure this is the top of the two people list with this being a 1 and 4. Oh no, we had Star Lord up here. I think she's here for the combo, right?
Oh yeah.
She's there for the combo.
And her level 2 probably don't even exist in most people's worlds, right?
Here's a level two.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think there are people who does it better than her. That's why she didn't even make my top 25.
So I played a game. The first game I played with this turn 2 victory. So
Not
I mean, you
saying,
gotta respect it, right?
but
You
like
gotta respect it.
she's still up there. Like I said, yeah, I'm not gonna totally say like, oh, she total trash, but yeah, I can see like say if you get it off, he has a good day, but when you don't get it off,
yeah.
see, I guess this version of if Maximus pixie deck we talking about, if one of your pieces get like faded away or get thrown out your deck, you just scoop.
Yep. There ain't nothing you're doing against.
But
Yeah.
but yes, you can get your turn 2 win and it feel great, but I just don't know the percentage of that happening.
And if someone read the resource row last week, they would have seen my thoughts on it. So I'm gonna be quiet and say, go read the resource row.
Okay. What you trying to say? I didn't read it?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Okay, moving along.
I'm onto you.
I skim. I'm a skimmer.
All right, we're almost to 5 guys.
You see, check that out. So 3 people. These were 3 out the group pick, and Sub-Zero is up first on this list. I know I'm no odd man out on this one. I still think he got game. I just didn't make my top 25.
Man, I love Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah. Moving along. Flash Thompson.
Look at that. 14. 14.
Yeah. I mean, this is a character I was saying who I think is a very version of Star Lord.
I can see it.
I mean, because you drawing two cards and not giving up the cards, you got the two wows to draw from. And if stuff get bad, you could, put on the suit and get some guns and shoot some people once or twice.
Blam, blam, blam.
You see how he's got guns and range? And then over here, no guns, no range.
You gotta let it go, man. You gotta let it go.
But by your logic, what I mean, he don't have 5 limbs. Why do you see he have 5 health? She have 3.
Hey, gun,
Okay, let's move.
range.
Let's move along. I'm pretty sure that are there pretty examples is so Mole Man running up at the past week, with his Homer Simpsons behind him.
Nope.
I can't unsee that now.
They may not all be Homer Simpsons,
Yeah,
but that one in the back,
Yeah.
he is definitely Homer Simpson.
He got lost, like, oh shit, I'm in the versus card. But yeah, run up. I mean, he definitely gonna have stuff to barrel under, but he'll probably get pushed out a lot too.
Yep.
But either way, he still got game. But it's all about getting the time, especially at a regional. But I mean, for an online event, I think you have a little game here and there. You can sneak in once in a while and get some wins.
Especially if you add in some avalanche support.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm going to build him tonight.
There we go.
As long as you don't play me with him, we cool. That's somebody else's problem. I remember when we first came out, I played Earl against him a bunch.
Yeah, well, it was right before a midwinter, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I am so playing this guy at the event. And then they're like, oh, here's Venom.
Right.
And I'm like, never mind.
Toad. Toad have made his way up the chart.
Yeah.
I remember when Rollins said Toad is awesome, and everybody else was like, no, he's not cool. And then a few months later, Earl's playing Toad left and right.
I seem to overlook that and don't remember that.
So I really liked Toad during the last format. And like I'm like, man, this guy would be like top deck in this format if Kitty Pryde didn't exist.
Right.
Fair. Fair.
He better win fast, huh?
Can't beat her. It's like impossible.
I mean, if he do stuff, maybe throwing some Hydra stuff in there, maybe.
Hail Hydra.
Not in the last format.
Oh yeah, the last one, yeah. Oh yeah, in the last one. Oh yeah, I was talking about the wrong story. I forgot Kitty was his thing. Yeah. Okay, moving along. Miss Marvel. Boy, she wasn't on everybody's list, but yeah, here she is.
We
She's
go
always
through.
been
There's a
good.
phase every. Oh, go ahead, Jason.
I was just saying she's just good. Like she doesn't really gain anything from this format particularly, but
She sure doesn't lose anything.
loses out on Kane. I think that's about the only thing.
Fair.
So I think we go through this phase every format that she's legal in, where they release the format, and everybody's like, Miss Marvel's not going to be good in this format. She loses whatever. And you're like, does she still have blues? She's good.
Let me ask you a simple question: is water wet? Alright, so no, okay, yeah, but yeah, no, she's definitely good. In our top 10, so yeah, that I guess we should mention this is our top 10 here, so or two of them within our top 10, and then okay, I didn't even put the total for her, but you can average that out on your own time. Boy, I got lazy here. So Valkyrie, again, I think she's another one. I put her high on the list, but nobody gonna take her to the regional, so does it matter?
Poor girl.
I just think with the deck you build for this format, you don't lean as much into the alt win.
No. But a ferocious flying berserker
All right.
on level 2? Tell me what universe that's bad.
I mean, and with Frigga, leveling up is not as hard, as it used to be.
Exactly.
I mean,
And she's Asgardian, so that fits the theme.
yeah. Only you would notice that. Moving along. Speaking of Asgardian, Thor.
I'll take a free lightning bolt.
So I'm the person who didn't put it on the list. And
What?
literally when Dave sent me the thing back about everyone's list, I saw Thor and I'm like, oh man, I forgot Thor. Thor should have been on my list.
Just good.
Yeah. I mean, any format, yeah. I mean, unless it's a format where he can't play good characters, would be the only time he would be bad. But the plot twist is still good. I mean, he missed Falcon, but yeah. And then finally, the four of us picked. I don't think we're gonna get to 5 guys tonight, fellas. So don't get your orders or anything together.
Oh man.
Mystique. I mean,
She's just good.
yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're gonna see all the former big three. I mean, we used to refer to them as the big three, but they may be coming back on top with this format.
I think so.
I mean, her transformation power is still on point, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, so good. And she can even copy photo
Can
Marvel
she?
characters.
Can she? Where you get that rule from?
Let's see. Choose a level 2 Marvel main character from outside the
They
game.
already ruled on that.
Oh, they did? Where have I been?
Because that was made before photo was a thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, they ruled on that a while ago because that came up a lot at the 2 Gen Cons ago.
Oh, okay.
That came up a bit, but no, it gotta be illustrated Marvel.
That's fair.
It's still not fair, but
Yeah, right. Now for the real Invisible Woman, please stand up.
Yeah, buddy.
I think you guys are confused.
Your face is confused.
I don't think you guys played against the old Invisible Woman enough.
Dude,
Well,
I may not have played against Patrick, an Invisible Woman, but
we don't get to play in every regional event like y'all guys can. But
I guess.
we're not saying the Invisible Woman bad, but I think it's thinking in this format, she got things she could do that the other ones can't.
exactly.
You guys are just like 8 wilds.
Invisible Choppa.
She definitely gets a boost from the format. I'll say that for sure.
Right, yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I would say on just the regular open format, yeah, the Invisible Woman bad. I will agree with you there.
Yeah.
But with the superpower stuff, I mean, she don't really care who come out her deck. Where the other one kind of care a little more. That way, I guess where I'm at.
Yeah.
But let's move along. Number 4, Brian Danielson. He's just good, right?
So good.
Another one. It's the theme. This format. I think good MCs just stay good.
Right. They look at everybody else. They get good. But yeah, I mean, he always there at the top, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a big showing at the regional. So yeah. Pro Air Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
There's just so much stuff you could do with him. You could do combo. You could do aggressive. It's just you see him. You don't. It's still not telling you what type of deck you're playing.
Exactly.
He's just good.
And looking at the top 4 cards and picking one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So why did he get 6 if the other one got 5?
Because life is not fair.
He's got the Iron Spider suit.
Mm. That don't shoot guns though, right?
Do you see a range symbol? No gun.
Number 2, Magneto. I mean, there's just not a lot of counter hate in the format, correct?
Correct.
Or dazing, I guess, is a bigger thing.
If Banshee's flying around, you're having a sad day, but like Sonic Blaster,
Well,
that's out.
we're talking about the main character. I'm talking about like the support character one is out.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, once you get the count until you get to Terrax, is usually probably gonna be the only thing that kind of changes things up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Terex's little brother. I know they're not really brothers, but
And
Flint.
yeah.
Yeah, Flint can do stuff.
But are you playing? Are you really playing Flint? I mean, I guess if you know Magneto's a
Depends
thing,
on your meta view.
right?
Depends
Yeah,
on your meta view.
that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
We do got him at 2, so if you feel like majority feel gonna be on counters and stuff, I mean, yeah.
Man, sometimes I wish this game had a sideboard.
You don't have time for a second game or a
Right.
third game.
That's true.
And versions of Unis are still illegal, right? Yeah.
Yep,
They
they
both
both-
have
yep.
powers. So
And finally, Dark Phoenix.
Well, that reminds me.
Go ahead.
If you're listening out there, PJ, I played the 3-drop Unis the other day, and I used his power twice in one game.
I was there. I saw it. I think
Oh, PJ say something ignorant again?
I think I
No, he's just like, I don't think I would ever use this power.
What? Yeah, that sounds like something PJ would say.
What, was I playing you that game, or were you playing?
You might have been playing me. I think you were probably playing me.
Okay. Okay. But finally, number 1. I think we all pretty close to saying this number is Dark Phoenix. I mean, the ramp is still good.
Yeah.
and yeah, she really gets a boost from the format side pile.
Yeah, the side pile. So you just need 1 yellow to see in hand to get the first one off, and then once she level, I mean, most people are using their superpower because every character got it.
Yep.
So when she ravishes
Yeah.
the world, she is ravishing. And
Mm-hmm.
there are none of these owning decks that run around with all their locations face up.
Agreed.
So, I mean, and she got answers to combo decks. I mean, she could get her answer on 2 and 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but the way the list turned out, I think the list turned out pretty good, right? I mean, I think seems
Yeah.
one of our better lists. So,
I felt good about it.
I think so.
so I mean, just to let people know, usually we use this during the draft. I think we changed it up a little bit now, where the person, if you're not there, the person after you get to pick an MC for you that we will determine if that's a good pick or not. If not, we'll give you one from the list. Ain't that how we doing it now?
I thought that was just for the last one. I thought we were going back
Okay.
off our list.
We will talk that over offline. All right, now let's bring up the ranking. And so far with the sign up, we got 13 people signed up so far. Is
This the list I updated today.
Is there any other lists? I don't see old
Oh,
lists.
yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up. I just realized I didn't sign up. I got to go do that.
Yeah, you do.
So with the new Buckeye rank, the draft order is a lot different than from previous seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But
13 players. 14 with Jason.
It'll be
right.
14. 14 for sure. Yep.
So yeah, I mean we got 14 player. 4 weeks, like I said, just enough to get your feet wet. We're not trying to give you the full experience because of Ohio region, though. We don't want to give everybody all the weapons,
Mm-hmm.
but we want to give you a training course.
Test out some stuff.
Right. I guess we gotta bring up the "you gonna do me like that" format, right? Just a
Sure.
quick to see
Do we
where
have to
people.
bring that up?
Well, we gotta see what
Oh,
we can talk about what's left. So right now from the top, so Tevin came out the top bracket, the top 16. Oh, that, and then PJ came out the bottom, so they playing still. And then from the loser bracket, we have Earl going against Mitch,
Yeah.
Vern playing Keith. The winner of that will play Kayla. Winner of that playing Ty. And then these two will play to go play the loser of the other game. It's still a little bit going on, but like Earl said, if it's too much going on, you don't have to jump in every league. Just finish up what you're doing, and come see us. We'll still be here.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else they want to bring up, talk about? I think that's the end.
Not really.
That's the end. I gotta see if I had that wrong Dumamo on the list. I have to see. Okay, no, I just had the one. Okay, so I was right. Yoo-hoo. I had to update my list again. I made a few mistakes. So yeah, nice hour time, nice little point time. We at the hour mark. Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for helping us out like usual. Draft next Wednesday, 8 p.m.
I'll have a final recruitment post as usual, day before.
Right when Survivor starts, that's when we'll be going.
We got 14. Like I said, and even like I said, if you don't want to play week 1, you could come do the draft and just say, I got to sit out week 1. I come back week 2. Just if you want to get a good MC. But we're gonna be here. We're gonna do this format. We're gonna do the next format, and if they're not a format, we're still gonna do something.
We'll figure something out. We're smart.
That's still up for debate.
All right.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. But I guess we go ahead with our outro. So D-Rob here, doing things. Anybody else want to say something?
Something.
Check out the resource row every Thursday.
I'm just happy to be here.
That's all we can ask for. All right. Well, I guess we'll send them back to the cool outro music in the stream. Y'all have a good night.
Take it easy, guys.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends.